What's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because today I'm going to be doing a one brand tutorial featuring e.l.f. Cosmetics. I know this video is super overdue. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I haven't had some of the products that I needed, and I still don't have all the products. But yeah, I will let you guys know which products that I don't have. I don't have an eyeshadow palette, and I don't have mascara. So, I mean, I have like all the other products, so I felt like I could do it. I could do another video featuring an eyeshadow palette if that's something you guys are interested in. The eye look I'm doing today isn't going to be super out there anyway, and I'm not going to be trying out a whole bunch of colors, so that's why I felt like I didn't need it, and that's because I'm doing a bold lip, which you guys will see. But yeah, that's all I have, and I'm super excited. So yeah, grab a seat and let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see, I have not done my eyebrows yet, and that is a shocker because I always usually do my eyebrows, but I have some new products to be trying out today. Today I have the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. And this is super tiny tip. Like, look at that tip. It's so tiny. And I feel like it's going to work really great for my brows for outlining. So I'm going to use this to outline. And then I'm going to be using this eye and brow cream in the shade Taupe. These are both in the shade Taupe. I hope it's a good shade. They didn't have too many shades, but yeah. We're just going to hope for the best. So I'm going to be using this to fill in my brows. So let's first go in with the brow pencil. I'm excited to use this. Ooh. So yeah, I'm just following along the natural shape of my brows. This looks nice. And then you could obviously like fill in your brows with this if you wanted to. But I'm just gonna fill them in with the pomade today. I would fill them in with the pencil if I wanted something a little more natural. Today I'm doing go big or go home. So, and then I'll just kind of spoolie through them to make sure that the product is evenly distributed. I'm liking this. All right, and then I'm gonna do the other brow. This is a nice color, actually. Whenever I buy brow products, I'm like so scared because I feel like the color is going to be off, and that tends to happen to me quite a bit because sometimes taupe is not taupe, sometimes blonde is not blonde, and then sometimes the color is just like way off and I can't work with it. And then yeah, just kind of spoolie through, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in with this brow cream, and I'm just gonna be taking this on an angled brush. This color looks a little dark, I'm not gonna lie, so I hope it works out okay. And I'm gonna focus this more on the tail of the brow. This color is a little darker than my NYX Tan Frame. I don't know if you guys remember me using that, but that's what I typically use. That's a really good pomade. I actually like the consistency of this. I just wish the color were a little lighter. But hopefully I can make it work. And I didn't even use a lot. I just like literally just dipped my brush in there. So you don't need a whole lot. Which is nice because this thing is actually like a huge pot. Like this is a huge pot. So. And then I'm going to kind of use lighter strokes up here to get the natural look. Oh, this brow's a little dark. I mean, I like my brows usually a little darker than my hair, but I feel like this is just going to be too dark. Which hopefully when I spoolie through it, it'll look better. But I don't know. It's a little dark. Like I said though, this is a really nice formula if the shade was a little bit better. I know they didn't have too many shades actually when I was online. They didn't have like a bunch of different ones, but maybe that has changed. I'm just gonna kind of spoolie through and see if I can get this brow to be a little lighter. It is quite dark. I like the front of it. Just the tail's a little dark for me. I mean, that's looking a little better. I know my brows are 2 different shapes as well, so please don't hate on me. All right, and then next I'm just gonna go ahead and then I'm gonna clean up my brows with a little bit of concealer. And I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, and I am in the shade Light Peach. So I'm just gonna apply some to the back of my hand. And then I'm gonna use a flat concealer brush just to kind of clean them up a little bit. I like doing this because it really makes your brow more precise, and it helps you shape it if you have trouble shaping your brows, or if your brows aren't the same shape. This kind of helps to get them to look more similar. And it just cleans up any mistakes that you have. That's why I love doing this. It just is such a game changer for me. All right, and then I'm gonna use this Flawless Concealer brush just to kind of blend that out a little bit. And this is also this brush is from e.l.f. All right, and then next, since my brows are all done, I'm actually gonna set them in place with this Wow Brow Gel. And this is also in the shade Taupe. So Taupe is actually the lightest shade that they have. So focusing this more on the outer portion and then bringing it in. It has a really nice tiny tip on it. So you can fill in your, so you can get your brows better. This just helps to keep them in place all day and helps them to not melt, especially if it's really hot outside. You don't want your brows melting off. That's just embarrassing. So yeah, that was actually really nice. It doesn't feel like super goopy or anything, which I like. Overall, I'm liking these brow products. I just wish that this was a little bit lighter. All right, and then next I'm just gonna move on to the eyes, and I'm gonna be going in with my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer, and I'm gonna be putting this all over the lids. And then I'm gonna blend it in with that Flawless Concealer brush. This is like a skin color. It's not going to be sheer or anything. So it will kind of conceal if you have any veins on your eyes, which I like personally because I tend to have veiny lids. All right, and then next I'm going to be going in with this Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. This is the Color Icon palette in Rosé in the Air. I've used this before on my channel, and I decided to use this palette because it is very similar in price to e.l.f. This palette was maybe like $4, $5 maybe, and it's really affordable, so I felt like I could use it since it's another drugstore product. I'm super sorry again that I don't have an e.l.f. eyeshadow palette. I'll do another video featuring an eyeshadow palette, but I just don't have any, and I really wanted to do this video, so bear with me, please. All right, and I'm gonna do a really neutral eye look today just because the lip I'm planning on doing is a really bright lip, so I didn't want to do overboard on the entire face because I hate that look. So I'm just gonna first be taking this transition shade right here. It's like a cooler tone brown, and I'm just gonna be popping this in the crease with a blending brush. And then next I'm just going to be going in with this deeper brown shade right here. I'm just going to be taking that on a different blending brush, packing this on my outer V. I just love neutral eye looks in general. They're just so simple. Okay, and I'm going to leave it there. Don't worry, I'm going to blend that out. But I just want to blend it out with a different brush. And I feel like I've been playing around with color a lot lately. So this is like a little break from color, which is a little nicer because it's like I'm more comfortable with it. I'm just blending this out on the brush that we use our transition shade. that blended out and our edges are all nice and soft. Alright, next I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to be applying this matte white creamy shade to my lid. And I'm just going to be using the other end of this blending brush. I'm going to really try and pack it on. Alright, and then next I'm just going to go ahead and move on to eyeliner. I'm going to be using this eyeliner from e.l.f. It's their liquid eyeliner. I keep saying from e.l.f. Of course it's from e.l.f. It's a one brand tutorial. Duh. Alright, and then this is in the shade Jet Black. And I'm going to be applying this. I'm going to be using these these eye tapes. And I usually cut them in half. They're just super nice for applying your liner because it just gives you such a crisp line and it's so effortless. You don't have to try super hard and concentrate and then redo it if it doesn't turn out the way you like it. And then you have to redo your eyeshadow and it's just a hot mess. So this is a super nice. And I'm sorry if I'm not looking in the camera. I just have to look in a mirror because it's super hard to do this when you're looking in a camera. Here's what the tip looks like. It's like a longer tip than typically what I'm used to. And it's a little bit thicker. I wish it was kind of a little bit thinner. But, I mean, I've used this before and it works pretty well. The wings are done. I know this one's a little thicker than this one, but it's whatever. It works okay for me. So now I'm just going to go ahead and move on into the skin products. Now I'm going to be going in with the I almost said e.l.f. the Poreless Face Primer. It's the pink one. And I'm just going to do one pump. And put this all over my T-zone. I just put this wherever I feel like I have the largest pores. This isn't going to help mattify your skin or anything, which is one of the things I don't like about it because lately my skin has been more oily. I do have combo skin, so it will work on the days where my skin's a little bit more dry. But lately it's been a little bit more oily, so this hasn't been my favorite lately. But it nonetheless, it like works and it really smooths out your pores. It is a silicone-based primer, so if you're not a huge fan of those, you're probably not going to like this product, but I think it works pretty nice. Alright, and then next, I'm so excited because I'm using like my favorite foundation ever. I'm going in with the Flawless Finish Foundation, and I'm in the shade Snow. And I'm going to be applying this using my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. This is one of the best sponges on the market. This sponge is so nice and it gives you such a beautiful finish. This foundation does too. So just this combo and applying this is so pretty. You'll see in a minute. And this shade is a pretty good match for me. It's getting a little light, but I can make it work. Just look at how it blends everything out. It's so amazing. I am in love with this sponge. If you don't have it, you need to get this. Alright, and next I'm just going to be going in with the concealer that we used earlier, the 16-hour Camo Concealer. And it's still the same shade, light peach. And I'm just going to do one eye at a time. This concealer dries super fast, so there's your warning. But it has beautiful, beautiful coverage. I would say the only downside about this concealer is that it does dry fast. But I mean, that's the only thing, and it's so pretty. on the skin, and it covers a lot. It's an exact dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. This is so pretty. And you see how little of that went a long way? This shade is getting a little light for me as well, but we're gonna make it work, of course. That's what we usually do. This sponge is so squishy and it like just bounces off the skin so nicely. Alright, so that is it for the concealer. I don't like putting concealer like all over my forehead and I don't know, I just don't think I need highlighted that much everywhere, so I don't like to do that. But next I'm just going to go ahead and go in with some setting powder, and this is the Beauty Shield finishing powder, and this does have SPF in it, which is nice, especially in the summer. And I just kind of tap it into the cap, and does have a sifter, which is nice because you can control how much you want, and you waste less product that way. So I'll just kind of tap it into my skin, kind of like how you applied the foundation. But this does have a nice finish on it. It's not going to dry out your skin or anything, which I love, but it is going to give you a really nice finish. And this foundation is a little bit more on the matte side, but it's not overly drying matte. It's a really nice finish. It gives you a really natural finish. It's just such a nice foundation. Alright, and then once I've pressed this all over my skin, we're going to go ahead and move on into the bronzer. So for bronzer, I'm going to be using, I almost said e.l.f., this bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. It's a warm tone bronzer, but I'm not like a huge contour person, so I don't mind it. But it's just a really pretty shade, and I think it's perfect for my skin tone. It doesn't look super muddy on my skin or anything, and I think it's perfect for the summer. It's so pretty. I'm like legit hitting my earring. Maybe I should take this off. So I just like to bronze all over. It just kind of makes you look tanner. That's one of the reasons I love to do this. That's like the main reason. Alright, and then I'm just going to go ahead and bronze my chest. It'd be more ideal if I had a bigger brush to do this, but I don't. You can also bronze your chest if your foundation is a little too dark for you, which is a problem that I do not have today. But you can see it just gives you like a little tan line. I don't know if you can tell. And then I'm going to take it all over the neck. And you're not even wasting that much product. Like if you were to use foundation all over your neck and chest, it would just be a lot of product wasted. Because, I don't know, I'd probably have to use like 5 pumps for this entire area. But with this, I can just dip into my pan and do it. Alright, and then I'm going to chisel these out a little bit more. Alright, next I'm going to clean up my bronzer a little bit, and I'm just going to be taking the same powder that I was using and take my beauty sponge and the flat edge and just kind of chisel this out a little bit. Just because it ran a little, I get a little heavy-handed with it almost every single time. So that's why I like to do this. And then we'll just let it bake there while we do our blush and highlight. And to go in with blush, I'm excited for this blush because it's such a pretty shade. Look at that. This is in the shade Always Rosy. It's just a perfect pink shade. And it's not too dark and it's not too light, and it's just really pretty. It doesn't have any shimmer in it or anything, so you're not gonna get like a highlighted look with this. It's not like a blush topper, it's a blush. But look at that, that's so pretty. I'm taking this on a stippling brush and just gonna apply this to the apples of my cheeks. Oh, it's so pretty. Can you guys tell? Ooh, I was looking in the mirror and then I looked in the camera and I was like, ooh, I've gone a little too ham with it, haven't I? So you do have to tap off the excess. And I went a little ham with it. On this side. This side, a little better. I think this will be ideal for when I'm a little bit tanner, because it won't be so extreme on my cheeks. But whenever this happens, you just kind of go in with a powder brush with nothing on it and just blend that out. Because I do like this blush color, it's just really pigmented. Alright, so now that I look like a rosy mess, we can go ahead and move on into the highlighter. So this highlighter is in the shade White Gold, and I've raved about this on my channel a billion times, I feel like. But this is one of my holy grail products lately, and yeah, I've been really loving this. It's just so pretty. And I'm not going to build it up a whole bunch today, but I am going to wear it. And look at that, it's so pretty. Look at that, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then I'll go up here. That's such a pretty highlighter. Gives you such a pretty glow. And it's not really chunky glittery, it's just there. It's just wet looking, it's just beautiful. Okay, and then since that's like a little bit of a line, I'm just gonna kind of tap it with my beauty sponge. I'll just kind of blend that in a little bit better. Yeah, that looks a lot better already. It looks just like a line of powder. And I just wanted to blend it out a little bit. Alright, next I'm going to go ahead and dust off this baggage and blend it in with my blush a little bit. See, that looks better. Alright, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the lips. So first I'm gonna wipe off this foundation because that's gross. And I did moisturize them before I started this video. Alright, now I'm super excited for this lip color. I'm gonna be going in with their lip liner, and this is dual ended, so it has a brush at one end and then it has the lip liner at the other end, which I probably won't get much use out of the brush side, but I will definitely use the lip liner. And this is in the shade Red. I hope it matches the liquid lipstick that I got, but I'm super excited for this. So let's see how this applies. I've actually never used this before. It's one of the newer products I haven't tried. That, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Red Vixen. It's I hope it matches the lip color. It looks like a little bit of a deeper red. Ooh, that's pretty. And other colors I have tried from them are Kiss Proof. I'm not sure if this one will be, but I hope it will be because I actually like this color. I love red. It makes your teeth look so white. I love it. I actually really like this color a lot. Wow. Alright, and now I'm going to stop obsessing over that. So I'm actually going to do my lashes, and I remember I didn't get any new mascaras or anything from them, so I'm just going to go in with what I've been going in with, so be right back. Alright guys, so the lashes are done, and all we have left to do is spray our face with setting spray, and I'm using the hydrating coconut mist. This smells like coconuts, like just like coconuts. So this is going to give you like more of a dewy finish because it does say it's hydrating. I've been using this in my skincare lately. Haven't really been using it as a setting mist, but you can use it for that, and that is what I'm using it for today. The spritzer on this is also super nice. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I just gave my skin like more of a glowy finish as a matte. But the foundation is more matte, and then this is a dewy finish setting mist. So it just kind of incorporates both into my routine, which is fine because I do have combo skin. So, but they do have nice matte setting sprays as well. Alright you guys, so that completes this look. I really enjoyed using all these products today. I'm so glad that I finally got to do this e.l.f. one brand tutorial. Some products that I really loved were this Flawless Finish Foundation, of course. It's one of my holy grails right now. And then I also really loved this bronzer. Like, this bronzer is so pretty, and it's not too much and it's not too little. It's just perfect for my skin tone right now, and I really love it. And of course, I've been loving this highlighter as well. It's such a pretty shade on me, and I really love it. Also, I really love the brow pencil. This is such a great shade for me, and I can see myself using this on days where maybe it's a little more natural and maybe I'm just doing my eyebrows and mascara. I would definitely use this just to fill in my brows and outline them, and just it can do everything. So some things that I wasn't a huge fan of were the liner and eyebrow cream. I mean, I love the formula of this. I'm just not a fan of the shade on me specifically because I feel like it's a little too dark for me. I feel like it's almost a brown and not really like a blonde or taupey shade. So that's why I'm just not a huge fan of it. I really loved everything else. Yeah, everything else I really loved. Those were just some products that I didn't like, and then some standout products. This tutorial was overall like a hit. Everything was amazing for the most part, and I really love the look that I created. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't have an eyeshadow palette to try out for you guys. I wanted to hurry up and get this video on because I've been wanting to do this for so long. But once I do get their eyeshadow palette, I will definitely do a review for you guys, of course. And yeah, that's all I have. Overall, I really loved everything. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know which products you guys would like me to try out next, or maybe if you guys want me to do a one brand tutorial featuring a different brand, let me know down below in the comments. Before you leave, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and remember to subscribe and hit that little bell next to the subscribe button so you get notifications of all my future uploads. And yeah, that's all I have, so I'll see you guys in a couple days. Bye!